build anything.
This'll be a hit. It's about time.
Let's change the decor. Always ready. Keep it clean.
Welcome, General. Are you ready to begin?
Sounds good. Loud and clear. What's the mission, sir? This'll wake them up. Easy slugs. Fire again. Check. Smooth and swift. Yeah. Jumping in. Yes, sir.
Wow! Really? Let's dance.
This is too easy. Doing what's right. Come on, punk. That's a lot. Polished and ready. Clearing them up. It's about time. Make it a sweet. Come on, play. Come and get me. Oh, you're gonna get it now. Long-range ballistics. This one's fine. Flight path confirmed. Instructions confirmed. You ready? Show me what you got. We're coming in. Is that all you got for me? I'll show you the story. Why? You think I'm playing with you? You better think again. So let's just get this on. Get out of my hair. Attack! Bombardment! Ready or not, here I come. Prepare the door. And for the search and destroy.
What? It's over? Well, it was nice dancing with you, General.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to some more 0 Hour. Back at you with another live stream. Team Excal against Team Ammo. This is from a tournament. And the link for this tournament, or the bracket at least, is in the description. A little bit of a later one than normal, but this is the time that it was actually arranged for in an hour's time. But I said, it's a little bit late. I mean, it's a little bit late anyway. I don't think this will be a massive one. I don't think it will be a huge 3-hour stream like we had yesterday. Hopefully, still super exciting nonetheless. I mean, if it's a best of 9, first to win 4, you could still get 9 epic games, but I don't think it's quite going to be super close. That's my prediction. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, Team Excal against Team Ammo. It's a 3v3 tournament hosted by Game Replays and I believe the iShock community as well. If my screen setup is working, I'm going to try and show you the... Let's see. Right screen comes on. Nope. I don't know why it keeps changing to a different screen. Primary monitor. There we go. Okay, so... what do we have? We have a 3v3 tournament. It's the Shock Replays tournament. It's a massive $550 ready to be won in total in the whole tournament. Looks like everybody's joining, which is really good. There's a map pool starting on DEFCON with USA, GLA, China. And yeah, the winning team of this whole tournament wins $270. But the... I've even forgot what I was going to say, to be honest. What the hell was I going to say? Yeah, this is not the grand finals. This is not the grand finals. This is the, I think, round 2, aka the quarterfinals. There you've got the team. My team was actually knocked out very quick by Team Marikar just a few weeks ago now, something like that. Yeah, we lost 4-1. We actually won this first one here on DEFCON, but then we lost all the subsequent games. Yeah, I was with Noob Fighter and Sexy Mexi, so we are obviously out since a while ago. But then here we have Team Excal against Team Muff in round number 2. So it's basically the quarterfinals, because it's only a small tournament. Yeah, you can say yeah, you can say quarterfinals. It does seem a bit weird round 2 being the quarterfinals, but yeah, it's just because 3v3 is not actually that many teams. So yeah, there's the map pool and all that kind of stuff. Now we're just waiting for the players to join. Best of 9s, first to win 4 games. There's a 2-minute delay on today's stream. Or just over, like 2 minutes, 10 seconds, something like that. If I put a 2-minute delay, then YouTube adds about 7 to 10 seconds by itself as well. So yeah, there's always a little bit more. Okay, so we are just waiting for AntiPro. Today's players, we've got Excal, we've got CirezD, and AntiPro. They will be Team 1. Team 2 is made up of QueenMuff, Joker, which is Firelord, and Ammo. So I think QueenMuff was originally the center person of the team. I think it's fair to say Ammo is the strongest. This tournament is made up of, you can only have like 1 strong player per team. Whichever player was rated over 7.5 out of 10, the way Game Replays did it. So yeah, Excal above 7.5 and Ammo above 7.5. Everybody else here apparently below 7.5. And I think it's more or less there. I think Excal and Ammo are the strongest. Yeah, that's why I put Team Excal against Team Ammo. So yeah, first to win 4 games. First game is going to be on DEFCON. So we are actually 10 seconds early. If he's going to be 5 seconds left then. Because it is bang on 10 o'clock now in the UK. So he is now late. Welcome everyone to chat. Yo Madara, yo Neradzab, Deuce, welcome back to you. Henk Underwater says who was in your team. I said it before, Noob Fighter and Sexy Mexi were in my team. Yo Medi Piero. Yeah, in our games we did really good in game number 1. Came up with a strat that we were going to stick to and did, and we executed it perfectly. We won game number 1, but then it was random and reverse. And yeah, as a team we messed up.
Thanks for all the great hours of content, man. Love, heart.
Yo, Banana Lover Forever. Nice name, man. Thank you for the £8.58. And you are very welcome. I'm glad you enjoy. Thank you very much. Faisal M in the chat says, tell me, did you know if you put a Burton next to a Lotus for 5 minutes, he will kiss her? Didn't know that. But I've recently learned some crazy things about Zero, you know? Yeah, I'll probably some things that will probably be banned as soon as I do it. But I think the special things that I've been learning, I'm going to save it for free for alls. When somebody cheats in a free for all, we'll save these special activities for them. Google actually tricked me once because he posted like a riddle where basically Colonel Burton was in the water in Tournament Island, and he did a screenshot of it and said, how did Burton get here? And everyone was guessing, and I can't remember if I figured it out, but I think the way you can get Burton in Tournament Island in the water is by could shoot the bunker busters at him and try to fire him in the air and try and get him in the water. Or I think if you build the barracks close to the water, facing the water, and then you click a load of times really, really close to the water, but really, really close to your Burton, you might be able to get him in. But yeah, I remember that's the only cool thing I knew with Burton. Google tricked us. Where is AntiPro? He's currently 3 minutes late. But it gives you all time to grab your popcorn. I know it's a little bit late, depending on what country you are in. If you're in the US, not too bad. If you're in the UK, getting a little bit late. Not going to lie, after this, I'm probably going to go straight to sleep. MT King in the chat says, I need to watch this, but I got to get up early. There was someone else before, actually, who said they got exams in the morning. They really want to watch. But the good things about these streams is they remain on YouTube forever. So that's the thing about Twitch. When I used to stream on Twitch back in the day, the videos would be, what, up for 10 days? If you want to watch a stream back? So YouTube is just all around better, in my opinion. Yeah, when I started streaming and stuff, I always used to do it on Twitch. How times have changed. Carl Castillo in the chat says he's rooting for Ammo. Ammo's got a fan, at least. I'm sure he's got a few fans, actually. On DEFCON, he's really, really impressive. Really, really impressive level of play. In team games in general, he's got a really, really impressive level of play. So yeah, AntiPro is 5 minutes late. He's coming though. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Yeah, Wraith is sometimes involved with tournament organizing and hosting, but it's literally the worst tournament hosting and organizing I've ever seen in my life. If somebody he doesn't like somebody, he just says, okay, you're starting from -1 when you play this person. So if you've got to win 4 games, you now have to win 5 games because you're starting from -1. But he's only 17, so what we should do is just put an age limit on, or an age restriction on the tournament. So like if you want to be a host or something, you have to at least be 21 or 25. That would sort things out. Just in case anyone's wondering, we're playing here on Radmin today. Radmin seems pretty good for speed, you know. A lot of the time if you're playing on Game Ranger or Revora, the ping can be like 20 to 30, something like that. But you play on Radmin and very quickly the ping and stuff can sort itself out. So yeah, if you've just joined us, you've not missed anything yet, we've just been waiting for AntiPro. He is 6.5 minutes late, but he is here now. Okay, kicking off with DEF CON USA, China, and Chile. Mirror. First to win 4 games. And looks like everybody's loading. Hopefully this is a hassle-free set. Not really feeling up to any drama or DC screens. Yeah, the thing about Radmin is if you're in 2 servers at the same time, or if you've got Game Ranger open, sometimes it can cause a slow load and you can stick on a DC screen, something like that. So yeah, this is called a slow load. If you ever see the screen straight away, as soon as you load, maybe on about 5,000. Yeah, bang on. 5,000 whatever it is, milliseconds or whatever, things should work. Okay, so we've got Excal up here with the USA in the purple. He's going to be against Firelord over here on the pink. So those two are against each other as far as I'm aware. Yeah. Then we have Ammo in the middle over here with the Gilet Vanilla in the red. Then we have CirezD in the middle with the Gilet with the blue. And then down in the bottom right, we have AntiPro with the green China Vanilla, and he is against the USA of DoMiNaToR. DoMiNaToR with the USA Vanilla. So what is Excal going for? He's going for a double barracks. Very, very interesting base layout so far. He's dropping 2 missile defenders and a dozer. Another's going to go up for Excal. Sorry, yeah, well, for Excal's defense. But that tank under there might get the cancel on the tunnel. Probably Excal's going to tell him about that. Where is this drop going? Very, very interesting strat. It's actually going down to actually drop the other USA. Very, very interesting. I don't know about putting Excal on the side, you know. Excal should be mid, and he should be GLA. I don't know about putting him on the side. He can get doubled, and I also don't know about a triple over here. I mean, obviously they've sorted it out, and they're probably confident of winning still. But Excal's already under pressure here because that tunnel there has been cancelled. I don't know if it did actually get the full cancel. Excal's actually under pressure. His Chinooks are being hit. I think Excal should have gone mid. Maybe CirezD is just more confident going GLA in the middle himself. CirezD's on the on. Oh, no, he's on 2 supplies. Here's a technical here from Ammo. Technical coming in now for CirezD. Is that a TNT? It's actually going to try and stop. Ooh, it's a TNT on the tunnel there of Ammo. So Ammo will not be helping anytime soon. QueenMuff is looking pretty dead already. Tech RPG here is going to hit the dozers. Supply there goes down. But Excal's base is looking pretty wrecked. And this is the thing now. Or, well, probably what will happen is that CirezD will quit. So Excal, who's joined first, will then get the stuff. That's probably what they thought. And then Excal can then spam on power. That's probably what they thought of. What is Excal doing right now? Like, you don't want to have your best player out of action. QueenMuff has already quit. They've killed the USA. And now we're in a 3v2 situation. However, AntiPro is taking some damage in his main base. Excal's beacon the oil. The oils are being focused down, but the quads are in for Ammo, and he is pushing this back. Ammo's a very strong player. Firelord really should be pushing this and have killed Excal by now, because there's been nothing here. Excal is pretty dead, actually. Maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit, because he is dead, but... yeah, Firelord now getting a prop. Should he be on MiGs? Should he be going for MiGs? I'm not sure. It's actually looking pretty good, I'd say, for the left team, because this USA is going to die. This looks like it will be held eventually for Ammo. Ammo's actually going to get a super tech in here. So yeah, AntiPro is getting a little bit wrecked. And the fact that AntiPro has just come from football without any warm-up whatsoever, that doesn't really bode well. It doesn't really sit well, I don't think. Excal CC is being captured. I think CirezD probably should quit and let Excal play now with the power. Has Excal saved a dozer, though? CirezD is the one to quit. And yeah, I think they kind of planned that, maybe. But it's going to be basically Excal against 3, because... I don't really know about people just staying on the defeated screen. Is there not a rule about quitting? Surely there is. Because if you're all on voice chat, which you all will be, you could be cheating. Could be. Ammo's asking, is AntiPro allowed? And Excal's team is GG'd. Yeah, I think that was a very bad strategy. And I'm very surprised about that, actually, from Team Excal. Excal just needs to take charge of his team. Needs to say, I'm going mid. Needs to say who's going USA, who's going China. Just take control. Someone needs to lead. But I think that was a really poor performance. I'm really, really surprised. I thought that was going to be a guaranteed win. I would have bet big money Team Excal were going to take that. I thought they were. So yeah, Ammo was asking about power spam allowed because CirezD quit. Interesting question, to be honest. Has Excal hosted? Yeah, he has. Okay, yeah, so 1-0 for Team Ammo. I mean, based on that performance, if that's a clue of things to come, then... then, yeah, maybe picking Team Ammo here. I don't know why you would do a triple onto QueenMuff. I don't think it was necessary. Yeah, really surprised. Not that one. Yeah, what the host of this tournament needs to do, which I think is Joker and Davey, what I think they need to do is add a rule. You have to exit game. If you press surrender and you have an empty bunker or an empty palace, or is it an empty outpost as well? No. Empty palace or an empty bunker. If you then surrender, there's a chance that the game can mismatch because those buildings go civilian on some people's systems and not on some other people's systems. So that causes a mismatch. So what you better doing is fill in your bunker and fill in your palace, then there's no chance of a mismatch. Or just press exit, because if you press surrender, you can still watch, you can see everything, and then you can easily just voice communicate with your team and tell them where all the enemy stuff is. So yeah, they put Excal in the middle this time. Excal up in the top right with the GLA Stealth in the purple. This is probably a new map for most of you. Probably a lot of you have not seen this. It's called Philippine Highlands, which we'll have a look at the map in just a second. So we've got Excal with the GLA Stealth up in the top right. Over on the far right side, we've got CirezD with the GLA Stealth as well. And then over on this kind of top side, we've got AntiPro with the USA Laser in the green. Got DoMiNaToR with the USA Vanilla. So pretty much a mirror. I mean, USA and Laser not that much different. Ammo is USA Laser. Deep in the back, everyone's got 2 safe oils, just like Defcon actually, and with the full supply. I don't know if this was made from my map making tournament or competition that I did a while ago. I think it probably was. Ammo's going to go and drop a dozer. I think he's going to be crushing some workers with that. And we've got Joker. He's keeping his CC. He likes to do this sometimes, you know, and I think it's just a little bit too passive sometimes. Well, actually all the time, because you just tend to just run rings around a nuke that keeps his CC. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Also not too sure about this. Is he going to really achieve anything here? There's a terrorist here. Some Red Guard. Red Guard going to intercept the terrorist. Got a drop here, deep in the back of QueenMuff's base. That's from AntiPro. They don't like QueenMuff here, it seems. Got a ranger here from Ammo. He wants to capture more than one oil, but that's going to get gunned down. Laser turret now being built in QueenMuff's base. She should be able to stop this, to be honest. She can put the missile defenders inside of here and then go and stop it, or she can get the Hellfire on here. The Dozer's going to get laser locked anyway, and AntiPro is looking like he might lose this side because those oils are going to be denied there as well. But meanwhile, CirezD looking like he's winning over here on this side. But I mean, Firelord not getting that supply and also keeping his CC. That's a really newbie move, to be honest. But I think Firelord is playing a hell of a lot of World of Warcraft lately, and yeah, I don't think that's even a remotely strong strat. I mean, maybe if he gets these oils and then establishes it, maybe I'm in a strong position. But I think taking a guaranteed safe supply versus some risky oils, you want to take what's guaranteed. So we've got Excal is taking 1 oil. He's also got a second supply over here. He's not tunneled his mates just yet. He's actually sending a bike over here to this top left position. These rangers do have the capture upgrade, so AntiPro could go over there if he wants to. Firelord doing okay over here. And actually, yeah, it's just a real disappointment, man. I just don't understand not getting that second supply. Do not understand that. But I suppose he's going for like, what, 4 oils, so that could be good. Nice TNT there from CirezD on the bunker. Kills the GAT. Got a V in AntiPro's base now, and AntiPro is in a lot of trouble. Got a technical here from Excal. Got ammo Building up a nice number of Vs. Looking very, very good for the bottom left team, to be fair, because looks like Firelord is winning this position. Finally, a second supply going up for Firelord. Ammo is going to get on 4 oils. Excal's going for a palace. Tech RPG over here. Try and kill this V. We'll get it. QueenMuff has a lot of Vs, though. She's not going to die anytime soon, whereas meanwhile, these Vs here for ammo are going to put a lot of pressure on CirezD. CirezD has got a sneaky tunnel down in the bottom right. I still think this is lead for Firelord, ammo, and QueenMuff. Nice little laser locks going on over here. I think a lot of missile defenders are going to go down on both sides, but laser locks there from ammo. Sorry, from AntiPro. Very, very slow indeed, and CirezD's taking a heavy beating now over here on this side. I think now ammo's pushing. Firelord needs to bring all of these units and actually go with him. No point just chilling by yourself, just playing solo. This is a team game. Wandoza there gets picked off. Maybe that's the reason he kept his CC, because he knows this is against Excal. However, it's going to be a super tech now, and there's no scrap denied there from Firelord, which you don't really want to give Excal a super tech. Excal now on a second arms dealer. He is getting that black market out, and he's going to need it because he's going to need the buggies to combat the V. Search and Destroy is going up, and a second war factory here for ammo. Ammo pushing down in the mid. And yeah, this team is looking very, very strong. Excal pops all of his stuff. 1V does go down, but I think ammo with some nice micro here is going to be able to take this fight and kill all of these technicals. A little bit of a waste there from Excal. He probably should have gone back. Maybe he's just trying to chase him away so he can get his buggies out, but he is going to lose his position, it looks like. So Excal's team is getting pushed back a lot. Just Firelord just seems a little bit too passive. I'm not even sure what's going on. Why has he got primarily Gats when he's new? He should have primarily Battle Masters, and you'll be just crushing these tunnels so easy. But he is very inactive. Like I say, he's mainly playing MMO games and not RTS. Okay, so Excal's on a few buggies now. He's got his first market out. He's getting one of these oils over here. AntiPro versus QueenMuff. The battle of the Vs is still going on over here. Here's the Battle Masters. Finally, Firelord. He's only collected on 1 truck here. And he's only got 1 truck here as well. Okay. And he's floating 2.5k. Ammo's cleaned up this stuff in his base. Moody Muff is doing pretty well here with the Search and Destroy Vs. Has AntiPro got Search and Destroy? I don't think so. And AntiPro might have actually been hunted. Beacons everywhere. Firelord finally established position, but just look, it's just way too passive. He's just dropping down another Gatling, now a nuke. He's still collecting on 1 truck on each supply. Firelord is just way too rusty. Way too rusty. You should be queuing these Battle Masters in there, killing all the workers. CirezD should be basically dead. Nice little TNT here from CirezD. I think that oil is going to go down. There is another terrorist. Ooh, doesn't take it down though. But is Firelord now going to think, hang on a minute, I've got all of these oils and I've only got 2 trucks in my base. Please tell me he's seen the truck situation. Look at these Vs here from ammo. Nuke going up. Excal now trying to chip away at these Vs with these buggies, but ammo is not interested in hanging around. He wants to go straight into the base. And a few of these Vs are going to catch the buggies actually because of the Search and Destroy. But now the buggy ammo upgrade is in play. But these missile defenders have been unloaded, and AntiPro is in a hell of a lot of trouble here. CirezD here now with a load of quads, but Battle Masters are really good at wrecking quads. And there's a nuclear missile now on the battlefield. He's low power. He's finally made a second truck over here. But this is still unforgivable. But AntiPro's base is getting absolutely stomped. Norino says, what's the best army to learn as a new player? Probably USA. Any kind of USA. Laser, USA, Air Force. Not a super weapon. Yeah, stick with the USAs, make Vs, and just focus on killing things with your Vs, but not losing them. 2 supplies, War Factory Barracks. Colonel Burton here for ammo, doing some nice damage, and these buggies are in trouble. There's 4 buggies here now for Excal. You're probably thinking, why doesn't AntiPro quit and give his power to Excal, but the rules are you're not allowed to quit with the sole purpose of giving power to your teammates. So yeah, yeah, Firelord, I don't know, man, just way too passive. Just look, he's dropping down so many Gatling cannons. When you've got the advantage, you don't start dropping down a load of static defense. You make an army and you push and you win the game. Don't hang around against Excal. Do not hang around. Especially against buggies. You don't make static defense and slow stuff against buggies. But he is getting nuke migs now, though. And that's going to be annoying for Excal's buggies, for example. Nuke mig can come in. Is he going to team play, though, or is he just going to keep focusing over here? Here comes an A10. It's going to hit CirezD's oils. Will it kill both of them? No, it does. And the arms dealer taken with it as well. CirezD taking a heavy beat. And here comes the nuke mig. And CirezD is getting absolutely stomped. Armmaster here for Excal. He's actually stolen that. Excal's still only on one market. It's very difficult to expand on this one because you take this supply and then that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, if you keep pushing, you might be able to take this one, but it's so deep in the enemy base that, yeah, it's quite hard. Ammo's still going around with his Vs. Firelord just still chilling with the nuke mix. Excal is losing buggies. Excal's got to be thinking, nah, this ain't looking good. This is not looking good. GG from Excal. Yeah, GG. Well played by the left team. Just overall more solid players, I think.
You have been defeated.
Like, I think, would QueenMuff beat AntiPro in a 1v1? Maybe, yeah, probably. And on the other side, would Firelord beat CirezD in a 1v1? Maybe, yeah, probably. So when both of your sides are struggling or faltering, then what do you do as Excal? And then you can't just chill because the middle is very strong as well, which is ammo. So yeah, 2-0 down for Team Excal. Simon says it's funny how Clunky Firelord is still winning his side. Yeah, he did have massive help from ammo though. Remember when that big V push came in the beginning? Pushed CirezD right back. But yeah, he still was probably still going to win his side. But he could have won that. He could have killed CirezD about 5 minutes ago, honestly. It was a 10-minute game. A 10-minute game, but yeah, trust me, CirezD could have been killed 5 minutes ago. Battlemaster spam. 2 supplies faster. Stuff like that.
Hockey is still way too large.
Yo, Justin. He is back. Cheers, man, for the donation. Much appreciated. $5. Tell you what Hawkeye is. Hawkeye is the biggest waste of talent that Zero has ever seen. If he's active, he's very, very good. Yeah, whatever's keeping him busy is not good for the game. Okay, so jumping into the reverse, Philippine Highlands looking good for Team Ammo at the moment. Up in the top right, we have Ammo himself with the red Gilly Stealth. Then alongside him, we've got Mad Joker, which is a Firelord in the orange. Don't know why he signs up under one name and then plays under another. I say this over and over again, but we still get people doing it. And then I think on Discord he's called like Baby Jokers. Don't know why you don't stick with one brand. You don't one week call yourself Mercedes and then the next week call yourself GMC or something like that. You stick with the same brand and it resonates with people more. We've got QueenMuff with the USA laser over here against AntiPro with the USA again. So basically a mirror again between those two over here. First time I think QueenMuff actually did very, very good, but then AntiPro got wrecked very quick as soon as Ammo got in the back of the base. So we've got Excal going for double barracks and a War Factory keeping the CC. And we have CirezD with the China nuke. He's gone for the 2 supplies, War Factory barracks. He's done a truck rush over here. Now, yeah, from experience, if you play on these sides and then you lose these 3 oils, you probably lost, or you're massively behind at least. So you got to put everything into these oils. Probably like 2 tunnels you probably want to do. And it definitely needs to be your first worker as well. First Battle Master now is on the way from CirezD. His nuke is very good, by the way. Seen him play nuke before. Nice little position here from Firelord, though. V is on the way now from Excal. Excal's actually trying to get a few oils, trying to get 3 oils in total. I heard something get hijacked. It's that got hijacked. So Firelord is trying to get the oils. He's got his workers messed up really because he's got 1 idle and he's only collecting with 2, and then back here he's only collecting with 1. So yeah, Firelord again not playing the best, and even though he won his side the last time, sometimes it doesn't matter if you win a game comfortably or not. You should always be watching replays. Did I play perfect? And if you did not play perfect, you're not going to win against a perfect player when you come up against him in the future. So you should always be looking. Even if you won, what did you do wrong? What did you fuck up? What can you do better next time? Big Tech RPG push here from Ammo. Yeah, Ammo's a good player, man. Just look at him. He's just wrecking everything. He's wrecking Excal's V's here. Very, very nice. So you'd say this is a more impressive play from the GLA than we saw Excal do before. Excal's even getting wrecked himself by Ammo here. And QueenMuff seems to be under the supply collection again. 4 Chinooks, all of them not collecting. Meanwhile, QueenMuff is building up her forces once more. Battlemaster's going to chase this away. There's a Battlemaster here. CirezD only collecting on 1 truck himself. Firelord is still collecting on 3 workers and 2. I don't know what it is, man. Even if you're rusty or whatever, you know 5 or 6 workers minimum, but maybe in World of Warcraft, maybe you only need... maybe you only need, like, what? Oh, what do they call it? Gem slots or whatever. Maybe he still thinks he's doing that, but he's trying to get a load of oils here, and this Battlemaster's going to try and deny things, but is it going to be in time? There's another RPG here. Battlemaster, I think, is going to deny him, but 2 oils are already captured there. There's a Battlemaster versus Battlemaster here. Excal's over here with a load of ranges, and AntiPro, once again, is taking heavy, heavy damage. I think Ammo played this better. He's done a lot more aggression in the enemy base than Excal did in that previous. Excal played a little bit more passive and went for more oils with bikes and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of these here from QueenMuff. And Excal trying to hold. Blazelock comes in on here in one of Excal's Vs. One of Excal's Vs do go down. Another V there from AntiPro wasted. Sent to its death.
Hockey Billy size to compensate lack of wee wee size.
Justin has a crush on Hawkey, sounds like. Cheers to the donation. We've got a V here from Excal now under the supply collection here of QueenMuff. Sometimes the best form of defense is offense, as you probably heard people say. However, this V is getting wrecked, gets wrecked very, very quick. And is that those are going to go down? No, it's not. And I think that was potentially the last one. They do need to finish this ambulance as well. Do want to be careful with the splash damage, make sure that doesn't go down. But Excal now losing Vs under these Chinooks as well. You don't really want to ever take a fight with missile defenders under your Chinooks, because that's when you can get harassed. Meanwhile, you're still collecting back at home. And Ammo's expanding here. Ammo is playing like a beast. Ammo is playing like a beast. He's got a decent amount of workers. He's expanded quick. His aggression has been better than Excal's was in the previous game. Looking very, very decent indeed. Tech RPG here, and those 2 Chinooks are very, very low. AntiPro is actually making a Crusader here. 2 Chinooks there go down. AntiPro's wrecked. Surely he's wrecked, and QueenMuff is still very much alive. It's all about Firelord holding now. Like, what is this though? Is Firelord literally on drugs or something? What is he doing? I think he maybe is on mushrooms, and he can see 5 workers or something, and he's only actually got 1. And even that 1 now, he's pulled it off. What is Firelord doing, man? What is he doing? The thing is, all he needs to do is really stay alive because AntiPro's dead. It's just a case of QueenMuff and Ammo then teaming up on Excal. Can they kill Excal? One Chinook made here for AntiPro. Nice little pop there, picking off the Gats. That is good because now your hijackers can come in and steal the Overlords. You don't even need to brute force engage these. Get your hijackers out and steal these Overlords for yourself. Firelord's actually off the mushrooms now. He's actually made 5 workers for real. Still collecting on 4 here, and I'd like to see 6. Only 4 workers there. Excal now pushing out in the mid, and this supply is in danger. Don't want to let Excal get too many kills here because he's already approaching level 3. But it looks like AntiPro is going to die very, very soon. He's hunted. He's probably going to lose his barracks here at least. Maybe a supply as well. Yeah, barracks has gone down. No more missile defenders. AntiPro has quit. Gives his stuff to Excal, but how much stuff exactly is it? Excal's now going to be against Vs as well as the buggies. It's going to be hard enough just against Ammo or just against the Vs, but against both, it's going to be a very, very hard mission indeed. But Excal did take the oils from the beginning, so he has had that extra cash boost. Of course. CirezD has really been under pressure here because he needs to kill Firelord basically because the other side is being lost, so you need to make sure you win your side. Making a nuke. Excal now moving out down the middle of the map. Second market going up for Ammo. Okay, buggies pick off one of the Vs. V numbers already getting a little bit thin, and Excal is running into a load of stealth tunnels. This is not what you want to do. There is a Jarman Kell here as well. And another V falls. Missile defenders are falling all around. This is looking very, very grim for Excal and that entire team. CirezD continuing the push over here, but he needs to work faster. It's all right. He's sitting there on 10k. I say you need to work faster. You need to work faster. Forget the nuke. 3 or 4 war factories. You need to be overrunning Firelord 5 minutes ago because the other side is dying. Floating 10k here again is unforgivable. Look, even now, every second counts. Excal is dying every second that passes by. And Excal, if he loses too much, he's going to quit. He's going to lose the morale to continue. Everything. Just send it in. If you can't go in against the palace, you want to go in around here. But he's just sitting. He's getting picked off by the sniper. He's still floating 10k. Doesn't matter if he'll eventually win in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, your team will be dead. Excal is going to die. GG. Nah. Not impressed with CirezD there, I'm afraid. Team Excal 3-0 down. Not looking good for them. I said based on that first game, you know.
Thank you for the awesome content.
I said based on that first game. If it continues like that, it's going to end up with a 3 or 4-0 scoreline. Actually, best of 9. Yeah, it's first to win 5 games, isn't it? I said 4 earlier, but yeah, that's wrong. Clearly, I need to add up a little bit. Yo, the name is Simple. Thank you for the 2 CHF. I believe that's Swiss francs, is it? Yeah, because I remember I went to... Where did I go? Did I go to Switzerland? I must have gone to Switzerland. Because my mates were saying, oh, that'll be 10 chefs or that'll be 5 chefs. And obviously in the UK or English, that means chefs that make you food. So my mate would be like, yeah, if you want a beer, it's like 5 chefs or 10 chefs or whatever it was. Yeah, cheers to the donation. Much appreciated. Excal's team 3-0 down. And they do some kind of epic comeback here. Yeah, even though CirezD was... Oh, was he winning, though? Was he even winning against Firelord? He'd lost so many Overlords to Jarman there. He lost like 4 or 5 Overlords. But let's say even if CirezD was winning, he had 10k, he had the majority of the oils. One of them was probably dead. Even if he was winning, he had nuke migs, he had loads of Overlords, he had ECMs. Let's say he captured all them Overlords back. Even if he was winning, and even if he was going to kill him in 5 minutes, it does not matter. It's a 3v3. If the rest of your team are dying... where's Armored Fury? Yeah, you've got to be aware. If your team are dying, if Excal's getting 2v1 and getting crushed, then you've got to step it up. Spend all your money. Drop down a 3rd and 4th War Factory. Going nuke migs. I don't know, man. Too slow. Excal was dead by the time the nuke mix was getting up, so. Amir Mahdi says, do you have beef with Firelord? No, I actually get on the most here with Firelord, actually, because me and Firelord have actually been playing other games together on voice chat for quite a long time, actually. We were playing New World about a year ago or whatever. An MMO game. We played it loads, like every single day for like 12 hours. Talking to each other every single day. But that doesn't make a difference. Even if I speak to him every single day or I've been mates with him for years, it does not matter. If someone is playing bad here, I will just say it as it is. It doesn't matter. I'm sure he will agree if he watches it back. I'm not going to just say, oh yeah, this is great, collecting on one worker just because I'm friends with someone. I'm not just going to change the way the game works. If you need 5 or 6 workers, I'm going to say it. Yeah, do you understand? Smart says CirezD is best in the Ammo's team. CirezD's had a lot of success in Excal's team, actually, so maybe I disagree. Kian O'Ryan says, are they throwing on purpose? I am so confused. No, they are not. Ammo is really, really good in team games. Those last 2 games, Ammo played better than Excal. And on top of that, Firelord was outplaying CirezD and QueenMuff was outplaying AntiPro. It doesn't matter if you're the best player in the world or whatever. If your team overall, if both of your sides are both going to lose their sides, you can be the best mid player in the entire world. It does not make a difference. Experienced it many times myself and have seen it many times myself. If you get a mid-level solid team against a really strong player and then 2 weaker players, just saying it as it is, then I've seen the mid-level stronger teams win more. And Ammo isn't even mid-level. Ammo's top level. Firelord, I think, is kind of mid. And Muff, I can't think, is kind of mid. So, yeah. Some people are going to be offended by some of this stuff, but you know what? I'm just saying it as it is. Anyway, we've got Firelord down here with the orange Gilly Stealth. He's against CirezD on the side, which is the blue Gilly Vanilla. Then we have Ammo with the red USA Laser. And then we have QueenMuff with the yellow China Infantry. AntiPro with the GLA Vanilla. I'm checking the scoreboard so I can see their armies. Excal with the China tank there in the middle. So yeah, the 2 middles, it's actually left against right, split straight down the middle. So Excal with 2 GLAs against USA here in the middle. And this one is infantry. Going to be hard, actually, because if Excal sends anything over here, 1 full outpost is probably going to wreck it. But I think they're going to try and double this person. I think a couple of RPGs from here, as well as a load of terrorists, combined with a flamer here from Excal, could actually be very, very good. Ammo's actually gone for 2 supplies.
Hawkeye ate Firelord's workers.
I swear Justin's got an obsession with Hawkeye. I hope Hawkeye's watching. Anyway, cheers to the donation. We got 2 missile defenders here trying to intercept this, but they've got a bunch of terrorists here dropped off, as well as the RPGs, and this first flame is now going to cause devastation. They really don't like QueenMuff. They're always typically doubling QueenMuff, I think. Here comes a technical, though, from CirezD, and he's actually going to TNT ammo to slow him down. That's probably a good idea, actually, because that Firelord seems the more passive one of what we said before. Saying that, Firelord is putting on some pressure here in the middle. This tunnel here is going to go down, but there are a couple of technicals here from CirezD brought into the back, but Queen's base is completely wrecked within just a couple of minutes. Power plant is going to go down. Flamer is going to survive. It's Vet 3, so it will re-heal, but QueenMuff might get kicked. No, she's still got 2 buildings here, and he's dropped down a power plant, though. But yeah, ammo did get slowed down by that TNT. CirezD still collecting on 2 supplies. First technical is out. That's the TNT. That could be very nice, actually, but I don't know if it is. It's not a TNT. Okay, Excal still in the double war factory spam. He has got 1 outpost, a few gats, and going to engage this tunnel position here. But QueenMuff is not completely kicked out. But is it enough for AntiPro now to push in and finish her? Maybe. Excal continuing the push here on Firelord's tunnel. Firelord has managed to get himself 3 supplies. But this position here has been TNT'd, and CirezD now going to push his position, and that supply will definitely go down. Excal now on 3 supplies. Sending flamers here, there, and everywhere. Ammo pushing out with these Vs, pushing AntiPro back. And I think QueenMuff maybe needs to send a few outposts here to the mid, because they're letting these flamers in for Excal. Excal's sending them pretty much everywhere. Firelord is beaconing them though, so should seem to be aware, but QueenMuff is going to lose even more here. Excal transitioning into the mix to therefore stop the outpost. He does have napalm now, but he's also going to use them to stop the Vs as well. But is it going to be enough? Is Excal going to run out of steam? I mean, QueenMuff is pretty much dead. Has she saved the dozer or not? I don't know, actually. She needs to be careful she doesn't get kicked, though. QueenMuff has quit. Ammo is now... Oh, no. Firelord's now got stuff, actually. Firelord's now on power. The Firelord can produce at double the normal rate. If a quad used to take 7 seconds or 8 seconds, for example, it now takes half of that, so 4 seconds or so be it, whatever it is. Excal now dropping down another airfield. He is on the 3 supplies. He's dropping down a CC. He's close to level 3. Tech RPG in the base here of ammo, and ammo might be hunted. QueenMuff just has surrendered. El Cletus in the chat, welcome. Ammo now making Avengers. Excal does not have the chain guns, but he does have a couple of gats here and there. MiGs are going down. Firelord is on the quad spam now. He's got the power. Technical here for AntiPro. Is he going to TNT the war factory? If he does, I think that might be GG. Wow. GG there for ammo. Is Firelord going to continue? I think it's better to continue as a pair rather than as two. Firelord just quits, doesn't even GG. Yeah, so what went wrong there? I think they just had a nice strategy, to be honest. They put the pressure on the infantry and queued flamers straight at the infantry. Very, very nice. Because the infantry builds an outpost to combat the flamers, but then the terrorists are there with the RPGs, pops open the outpost, and the flamer can come in and clear everything up. So yeah, nice. Team Excal is on the scoreboard. 3-1 is the score. Dragon says, can we make an interview with CirezD? After the set, we want to hear his excuses. After this, to be honest, mate, I am going to sleep. Team Ammo need 2 more wins for a victory. Who do you think's got the stronger armies here, though? I think the inf is really susceptible to a rush, but let's say you just drop down a couple of bunkers as the infantry in the beginning, then how is that rush going to work? I'm predicting a 3-2 scoreline here, a little bit closer. But let's see. Okay, so on the right side, we have Team Ammo with the China tank in the middle for Ammo the Red. Then we have QueenMuff or MoodyMuff alongside him with a GLA. And then alongside him on the other side, we have Mad Joker. So double GLA on the sides. Mad Joker is Firelord. Then over here on the left side, we have Excal with the USA laser. He's going for double supply over here this time, rather than Ammo did it over there, but still going for double supply nonetheless. He's got USA laser with the purple. This one is GLA stealth for CirezD in the pink. And then we've got AntiPro with the China infantry with the green. So he's sending his dozer forward to try and stop this worker. A similar worker to what was there before. That does need to be cancelled. If that doesn't get cancelled, yeah, it didn't get cancelled. Huge mistake, huge mistake. You just wasted $800 early game, which is absolutely massive. So Excal going for a normal build order. There's no drop or anything like that. He's just literally going for War Factory and a barracks. Excal has beaconed a worker here. Yeah, QueenMuff's going to be slowed down a lot because she lost $800 for absolutely nothing. QueenMuff is a girl, you are correct. CirezD in the back here harassing some stuff. Firelord coming in and going to go and TNT Excal. He has brought 5 terrorists though, so even if one of them gets stopped, will still hit the target. So nice TNT there from Firelord. Would say a little bit overkill, but I suppose that 5th one to ensure you actually get it is very, very decent. So yeah, very, very nice there from Firelord. Firelord is currently only collecting on 1 supply though, because back here he's lost all of his workers. This technical should get gunned down. Tech RPG here harassing the trucks. Outpost is going to get gunned down, and 1 truck has gone down as well. And now these flamers will be let in. But the difference is that Excal is here with the Vs. Okay, flamer now at the front. Need some RPGs or something with this, you see. The support hitting it open the outpost. Flamer's going to gun down the barracks. We'll get the barracks kill. Gets a little bit of XP for that. 100 XP. But now that flamer is going to go down without achieving anything else. Ammo now making an airfield. I wanted to make a barracks, but yeah, I think going for that third supply could be more beneficial. Over here, who's running the battle between CirezD and Firelord. Firelord is actually pressuring Excal. He's actually gone around CirezD. So Firelord is the one making a play here. And this power plant here for Excal is going down. Excal's going back to his base. He's going to try and laser lock what he can here, but the Rangers here are going to go down. Technical is going to take out the missile defender. Excal does have a few missile defenders inside of here as well, but there is a super tech here. And that V there is going to go down. Excal under quite a bit of pressure here. Losing the Chinook here as well. Losing... Oh, what's he losing here? The war factory is going to go down, I think. Yeah, Excal under a lot of pressure. He needs support from his mates, but there's no support whatsoever at the moment. Laser tank comes out. Super tech is going to go down. These quads, though, will they be able to still take out that laser tank? Yeah, they do. Get some veterancy there as well. And Excal's production now is going to get 100% camped. Very, very nice play there from Firelord. MVP, maybe, based on that. Taking down the strongest player in the game. With that little push there with the sneaky tunnels. It's twice he's done that with sneaky tunnels. Like, tried to push with some sneaky tunnels in an odd place that probably not a lot of people would think. Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, Excal's in a lot of trouble, actually. Excal pretty much is non-existent in this game now. He's collecting with the Chinooks, but that is it. Firelord with the strong move there. That has probably won him the game, to be fair, because now QueenMuff, sorry, AntiPro, is taking heavy damage here as well. AntiPro quits, but the problem is that his stuff has actually gone to CirezD. This is an absolute disaster for the left team here. Yeah, I'm going to say Firelord's redeemed himself. With that sneaky tunnel and that push, that was so unexpected. I would not be expecting that. I even didn't see it, and I'm the observer. CirezD now in the power. He's floating 8k, though. You do not want to be floating 8k, man. I literally don't understand it. There's 2 games now where I've seen CirezD floating like 10k. In a losing position as well. Do not understand it. He's dropping down a CC and another power. Selling that barracks, was that necessary? He's dropping down a CC, a power. I think probably a third arms dealer is needed now. More workers here. And just get on the mass quad spam. I'm talking hundreds of quads. That's what you need now. Gonna try and battle it out, but because the problem is that CirezD is spread everywhere. He's got like this bunker here with a dozer that's probably going to get picked off with relative ease. He's not even gone inside the bunker. This flamer here is going to take out this supply. There's a spare dozer here. CirezD in the middle, but this is why you shouldn't be going palace. This is why you should be going more quad spam, because then you'd win these engagements, win these tier 1 engagements. But right now it is looking so good for the right team. It's just that infantry position got rushed again, and the answer to that is drop down 2 bunkers and play more defensive in the other game. Once you hold and then start playing a normal game, that's when things are going to go good for you. It's the rushes. Firelord's rush and also the rush on the infantry have just worked out perfectly. That supply is going to go down. Obviously, he's spending some more of his money now, but he's dropping down markets. I suppose AP ammo. AP ammo is probably going to be needed. He is holding this position. Firelord with a lot of beacons. He's like, bomb this guy, bomb this guy. Trust me, bomb this guy, we'll win, we'll win. Thinking maybe he's beaconing for the mix, maybe that's what he's doing. This position gets cleared and QueenMuff is taking over the whole map. We're spending the money a lot better, I love that. It's floating like $500 to $800, spending all the cash. Taking over all the map, having all the supplies, that is what I like. That is what I like to see. Excal trying to crush some stuff, but it is not looking good for them. I think they are going out of the tournament.
Search and destroy.
So Firelord in a pretty okay-ish position. He did lose this supply to CirezD. CirezD not on AP ammo. Did rush out that market, but not on AP ammo. He is on power. So he should have so many quads. He should be getting the bounty money as well, because he should drop down the CC. Cancelled it. Problem is now, though, these Vs here for Excal are looking pretty strong towards the right team. But one decent MiG strike and all these Vs are going to go down. Excal doesn't have that much money, I suppose. So obviously trying to get this, but there is a flamer there. It's building super quick, but this flamer will also get it down super quick. Nice laser lock here from Excal. Foxen Tractor might actually clear this out. Is Excal going to see that? No, he's not. He's actually going to get cleared out there. Lost quite a few missile defenders. 2 or 3, I think. MiGs are circling for now for ammo. Ammo is mined out over there. I think now this is the time where QueenMuff needs a palace and start pumping out the buggies. Only need one market. Get the upgrades, make the buggies, kill the Vs, win the game. Nice MiG usage there. CirezD again floating 6k. He is on AP ammo now, but the problem is, yeah, when Firelord's got like an equal number of quads and you push in, you're in a choke point, and then the MiGs come in as well whilst you're trapped there, then yeah, it's not going to go that great. So yeah, so far this is really solid play from the right team. I think as soon as this blob of units here are dead for Excal, I think that is going to be game and they're going to quit out. CirezD is losing here, so Excal's under a lot of pressure to make some stuff happen. The problem is that ammo is just going to come in. Either with GATS, ECM and pick off some stuff here, or with a big MiG strike on it. Whatever hits this and finishes this, it's going to be GG. DoMiNaToR snipes an Avenger, then goes down. Here comes the artillery, as well as loads of MiGs. What are they going to hit? Ooh, just kill one Avenger and a V, and maybe an ambulance in there as well. Nice little hit. Excal has actually expanded over here, but it looks like he might get pushed back from this position. Artillery now moving in on the market. Doesn't finish the power though. CirezD spending his money a little bit better now. But if you just look at the right side, like the yellow, the red and the orange, there's just so many more dots of where they've got bigger bases or more units than the left team. Excal's army is dwindling. So again, similar to a previous game, CirezD is under pressure here to make a play. Excal is eventually going to lose this side against the two players here. That is 100%. So CirezD needs to make something happen. Whether it's retaking the mid, whether it's killing this guy or doing something, need to make something happen now. I don't even think there's any need to make that market now, because you've got your upgrade, you've got your AP ammo. Pump out 1 million quads and push. That is the way to win here. Maybe 1 or 2 battle buses as well. That's going to be the way to win. Excal holding strong though. He is taking off units here, but Excal is also losing units. MiGs come in and pick off a load of Avengers. Those units seem to have got stealth then. Yeah, he's got stealth Vs now, but I don't think it makes a difference. When there's a huge army, they are eventually going to get spotted. Yeah, Excal is pretty much going to die now. So yeah, CirezD under a lot of pressure. Again, he's floating 6.7k. He's dropping down markets, but this is the worst possible time to be dropping down markets. I would be clicking on them war factories, queuing up as many quads as you can possibly queue up, and until you have 0 cash, and then keep doing it. Forget all the markets. Probably even selling the markets as selling the markets, even selling the CC if you got the bounty money. You need to make a play happen now, because Excal is literally dead. Yeah, this is GG. Very, very, very well played by the right team. Very, very decent game as well, this one. A very entertaining game. Yeah, but there's only so much one man can do, and against a massive GLA and a well-established tank, it's not going to be doing very much. So yeah, he's pretty much dead. CirezD trying to hold on here with the buggies, but I'm afraid that is game. Firelord's even been kind enough to his team to beacon that it's an S&D. I suppose it's shorter than writing strat or strategy center. Excal trying to stay in the game just with this 1v, but he doesn't have many buildings left. He's dropping down a power back here. CirezD doesn't have anything. If he's making buggies as well, then the MiGs are just going to wreck things. I suppose the only way he could probably win is a sneak attack. But if you just look at QueenMuff, she's making 50 scuds. Yeah, this is a 100% game. It was a 100% game 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. GG. Well played, Team Ammo. Very, very well played indeed.
You have been defeated.
For one, Excal's team are one away from being kicked from the tournament. We're a new map now and new armies. Okay, they are going to go in and out. This is not good armies. Well, at least for Excal. I didn't check the rest of them, but I don't think it's good. Because you've got laser for ammo against nuke for Excal. That is looking like a 5-1. But let me just check the other armies I didn't quite see. Maybe the other armies are going to balance this out a little bit. A lot of lasers. Firelord laser. Ammo laser. Muff is nuke. Laser, inf, nuke. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Everyone's pretty much laser and nuke. Apart from one infantry. Okay, we have a look where the players are. We've got Firelord down in the bottom right, ammo in the top right, and then Muff there. So laser, laser, nuke. Inf here. Laser there. Nuke there. Interesting one. I think we're just going to have to jump in. I find it easy to visualize once we just jumped in rather than thinking about it here. So let's kick off potentially the last game. Let's see. Is Excal's team going to get kicked out right here, right now? Okay, 3 Chinas, 3 USAs. Okay, so Team Ammo, USA Laser in the red for him. In the middle. Bottom right, we have Firelord, aka Mad Joker, with the USA Laser in the orange. Up in the top, we have QueenMuff with the China Nuke with the yellow. Over on his left side, we've got CirezD with a laser. In the middle, we've got Nuke for Excal. And then down in the south, we've got AntiPro with the green with the China Infantry. So yeah, Ammo's got a far better army than Excal. It should be like a 90% victory if we're just talking about those 2 players here. Like, Laser is so good against Nuke. Just the V's just wreck Nuke so hard. CirezD looking like he's going to go and take 4 oils. Excal's gone for double war factory, 2 supplies, and going to be probably spamming units over here at the Nuke. Seem to want to kill QueenMuff very quickly every single time. We've got AntiPro going for... Not a Helix, is it? Is it a delayed Helix or something? I'm not even sure what this is. But it's not very strong, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure if Firelord no eco'd, pretty sure this entire base would be dead. But Firelord hasn't gone for a no eco. He's gone for a more of an eco boom. A very big eco boom, actually. 2 supplies and then 2 oils as well. And CirezD is already under pressure here with the Troop Crawler Rush. But there is a Battle Master already here from Excal. So this will be useful for clearing this up. Very useful. This rush is going to get completely shut down. But the first Battle Master there does go down. Arix has been dropped off here by Ammo in the top left. That is going to get stopped. Dozer is going to go down. CirezD is going to get 2 oils at least. And there is a Helix now out, but there is a laser turret in play. And the Helix, is, unless it micros around it, it's going to take at least some damage. But the problem is now for Firelord, because he's done this massive eco boom and got an Avenger in his base, this Helix could go across the map now and just wreck any one of these players at the top. And Firelord's going to be slow for the help. Very slow. So yeah, Ammo's base is looking like it's going to get wrecked. GG from Ammo. That's a very quick GG. Firelord, I think, has messed up there. Too passive. He's seen that the enemy is going for this airfield. Why did he not get 3 or 4 TOVs out? Why did he not get 3 or 4 TOVs out to combat it? Thought that was going to get rushed, but he's just simply gone and attacked and killed the middle guy, Ammo, their strongest player. So yeah, GG, very quick. Team Excal not out of this completely yet. 4-2 goes the score. So yeah, that rush there from QueenMuff didn't quite work out with the help from Excal as Battle Masters cleared up that push altogether, and then that Helix, Firelord just didn't think about the possibility that the Helix is super fast and can just go anywhere. And AntiPro just did it in plain sight. That Helix was in plain sight. So yeah, they should have reacted to that, I think. But they've got another 3 chances to win. Okay, so we've got Excal over here on the right hand side of the USA laser in the purple. Up in the top, we've got CirezD with the China nuke in the cyan. In the bottom right, we've got AntiPro with the green USA laser. Down here, we've got Firelord, aka Mad Joker, with the orange China infantry. Then we've got Ammo with the red China nuke. And then in the top left, we've got MoodyMuff, aka QueenMuff, with the USA laser as well. So what is Firelord going to do here? I think an assault troop crawler rush with a few tank hunters could be very, very good, but is it going to be a more passive build? Yeah, I'd be thinking you need to push AntiPro pretty quick, and I think with a player like Firelord, I think he's quite capable of that big rush, and I'm pretty sure it would work here against just one firebase. So yeah, not sure what Firelord is doing. She's doing a supply very far away there, but I think it's the terrain that messes that up, to be fair. Ammo's gone for double supply, double war factory. QueenMuff is dropping down a firebase. It's quite a late firebase. This first battle master here from CirezD is going to push. He's actually gone for war factory barracks. He wants to get those oils. First V here from QueenMuff, and it does stop the battle master, but that dozer is awfully low already, and also dying a little bit to the radiation. V here from Excal trying to get some work done, but there is a battle master and an outpost here. V has taken quite a bit of damage already, but the V is going to continue the push. There is mines here on this war factory, and is that V going to be able to push in here, or is it going to go down? Laser lock comes in from Excal. V there goes down for QueenMuff. CirezD getting his oils. Excal's got 1 oil, and AntiPro got 2 oils. Here comes an outpost from Firelord. He's going around the base and probably going to Excal's base. Excal's going to intercept it. Fire base going up the back of AntiPro's base. Not sure on the position of that, really, because you're not covering this entrance. You're not covering here. It's just like kind of a weird position. Not sure how effective that's going to be. But this is popped open and the flashbang rangers are being put to work. QueenMuff needs to get both of them oils, not just one. Ammo's going to go and expand. Get 2 oils himself. People in the chat saying that Muff is USA, but she should be laser. I don't think it makes that much difference, to be honest. In fact, you probably would prefer laser. CirezD. CirezD. Oh, he's still here. He's still here. Thought that was a countdown. Typing, what the hell? Yeah, to be honest, she's actually hindered herself here because laser's actually stronger because you got Laser Crusaders and you have a $100 cheaper power plant. So she's actually hindered herself here. It doesn't make that much difference. The V's cost the same. Missile defenders, everything else costs the same. Ambulance costs the same. So it doesn't make that much difference, to be honest. None of the players realized here. Yeah, if you had the choice, you'd definitely pick laser. Laser Patriot's stronger. Okay, so Excal now pushing out. There's 2 outposts here for Firelord. He's continually going around. He can get his oil if he wants to. There's quite a few Vs here for both teams. A big evac comes in. Excal has actually deployed his search and destroy. He's coming in now for AntiPro. Going to take a little bit of damage, but are going to clear. But there are flashbangs in here. And this infantry is getting cleared out slowly. QueenMuff is putting the pressure here on CirezD. CirezD now on ECMs and Overlords. Got the subliminal messaging as well. QueenMuff, though, what is she going to do about this now? She's going to try and drop down another firebase, but that dozer is exposed. It will go down, probably. These 2 firebases here. Taking heavy, heavy damage. And I think this is looking pretty good for Team Excal. I think it is looking very, very good for them. QueenMuff is desperately coming back with these Vs. A few Battle Masters moving in now for ammo. be useful for suiciding on these gats. But there is a nuke cannon on the way, though. Another Battlemaster here is going to suicide on the ECMs. If it kills both of them ECMs, which it has done, that'll be very, very good. And the Overlords are actually here for ammo as well. MiGs are up for Firelord. So Firelord, wanting to put in the team play here, is coming in with the MiGs. But what is he going to hit there? Because that nuke cannon, it's going to die anyway. So yeah, not that much use. CirezD, it looks like he's going to DC again. Yay. Not quite sure what's going on there. CirezD getting gangbanged in the corner here by the Overlords. Ammo does not have subliminal messaging. He's actually moving in here on this bunker. That bunker does need to be more fully loaded, and Firelord is getting attacked in 2 places and losing both battles, I would say. Actually, Excal has gone back there, but he does need to, Firelord does need to help out here. I think you want to strike the Avengers whilst the tank hunters on the ground are also striking. He says LOL. What's he said LOL for? Well, CirezD looking under a lot of pressure because these Overlords are actually moving in. Colonel Burton, I heard, planting some bombs as well. Actually, on this is probably Excal's Colonel Burton, actually. Excal's actually rushing back here. These Overlords are getting picked off. Here's a Colonel Burton actually for Queen. Overlord's going to pick off one of the Vs there for Excal. Very, very nice. And Firelord is holding the mid. But is he going to hold his base, though? Because he is losing his base at the moment. He's got 7k, so he's got the ability to stop this. Don't understand quite what Firelord is doing right now. Nuclear missile is up for CirezD, but CirezD's base is getting wrecked. It's a bit of a base trade situation on the opposite sides. Both the small spots are losing. Here come the MiGs. It's a bad MiG strike. Oh, yeah, very bad. Losing MiGs for nothing. Firelord's also on 10k. And this Colonel Burton, ooh, seems to know there's mines there. Excal's only got 1 V here. I don't know why Ammo has not got the subliminal messaging, because it's one of the most powerful value for money upgrades you can get in the entire game. Yeah, the lag here is looking bad. Who's counting? Nice nuke MiG there. Doesn't kill anything though, weirdly. The radiation does finish that. That one's going to go down as well. But Ammo doesn't care. He's just going to carry on, and this prop now is going to go down as well. Excal's rushing back to defend. Colonel Burton here is wrecking things though, and another MiG going to go down. That MiG's going to finally go down. Overlord is being brought in to defend here. Firelord does need to be saved. Ammo playing very, very well here. Not only saving a Firelord here, but also pushing Excal here and killed CirezD pretty much. Yeah, not sure what's going on here with the constant DC screen. I have a feeling this game might end in drama. So Excal pretty much contained to his base for the time being. He's just dropping down an extra supply over here. He's contained to his base because these attacks keep coming in, so he's going to be kept there. So AntiPro is going to be the one having to make a play, having to come and keep killing Firelord. Because if Firelord keeps flying these MiGs around, and I have a feeling it's going to be another deja vu that we've seen before, where Excal is trying to hold against many players. Those MiGs are coming and finish his Vs, and that could be GG. Excal is collecting on another supply now. Yeah, Team Excal is under a lot of pressure because Firelord is the one collecting from the mid. Ammo does have this middle building. Yeah, its DC screen is weird, man. I don't know quite what's going on with the DC screen. Something bugged with the room. I'm looking at everyone's ping on Radmin now. It's not actually anyone low in particular. Carpet doesn't achieve anything there. Bad carpet there from Ammo. Does he have subliminal mesh in yet? I don't think so. Ooh, is Firelord hunted? I think he potentially is. Firelord is hunted. Here comes the nuke mig of... It's AntiPro, isn't it? Yeah, it's AntiPro. Another dose there gets picked off, but Ammo has a CC. Mig's now coming in for Firelord. Going to be on these Vs. Oh, man. Very, very strange. Here come the MiGs of Firelord. Does take out 3 Vs there, I think. And even though he's lost every single MiG, taking out a bulk. Oh, it was only 2 Vs. Still 2 is pretty good. There's quite a lot of Vs here for QueenMuff, though. She does have 1 Avenger. So if these Vs move in and then the nuke MiG comes in, and that Avenger falls, then yeah, this army could go down. Excal is losing some stuff here, though. Excal is losing some stuff, and Ammo's now coming in with a load of Overlords. It's looking like Team Ammo are going to take this. I think it's going to go 5-2. Not sure who's counting down here. Literally, I don't know. Very, very strange. Oh, man. I swear we're seeing the DC screen more than we're actually seeing gameplay at this rate. Yeah, so Firelord's on no dozer. But for the left team in general, it is looking good. Like, how is the Excal's team going to stop this massive bulk of Overlords going to charge at the base now? Problem is, though, there's no ECMs in that army. Only 1 ECM in this army here. Yeah, this DC screen is becoming an annoyance, that is for sure. AntiPro continuing the push here. Here comes the mine drop, I think, from Ammo. That could be a beast of a mine drop. Oh my god. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That could be GG. I think that is GG. Because Excal's losing all of his army here as well. And he's about to lose his base. And that mine drop was absolutely perfect. This is looking like a 5-2 situation. Whoever is desktop gate. Well, he's not lost everything. He has cleared everything. He has cleared all the mines up, but Excal's dead again. I think it's just the game's bugged. I don't think anyone's being DDoSed or anything like that. Whoever is desktop JRQ went really low ping on Radmin when all this started. Yeah, I don't know who that is. A10 comes in. It's going to kill 1 Overlord, but I don't think it matters. Excal is dead. It's going to take a more than 2 nuke mix to save this, I think. AntiPro continuing the push in here, but I think it is already game. Yeah, this is unplayable now with this DC screen, but the game's not 100% over, but well, it's 90% over, isn't it? A10 comes in, hits the nuke mix. Excal does not have very much. Excal's actually got 10k, but problem is when you don't have any units or any production, then yeah, it's not looking good indeed. Very, very well played here from Team Ammo, but AntiPro is pushing back Firelord here. But it's going to take about 3 days. It's going to take about 3 days. Because of this DC screen. Firat, long time no see, man.
Hola papi, buenos noches. Como estas mi amigo mi hermano? Muy hermoso, muy extraño, muy caliente, señor papito, papi chulo, papi ben game. Olala está mucho bueno, 0 hour Uber onage. What's up, bud?
In case you're wondering what the translation is, ooh la la daddy, good night, how are you my friend, my brother, very, very beautiful. Very strange, very hot, sir, daddy, pimp daddy, Ben game. Ooh la la, very good. 0 Uber, ownage, what's up, bud? Yo, Ferret, good to see you back, actually, I haven't seen you in a while. But that concludes the set. 5-2 to Team Ammo. Who would have predicted or thought that? Yeah, same, it ended in some DC screens there, but sometimes the games do bug out and sometimes that happens. But yeah, whoever was desktop JQR on the Radmin, I don't even know how you check who you are, but when this all started, that person, their ping went really, really low, and ever since then it all bugged out. So you know what CirezD like, is very, very fragile. Sometimes that just happens. So yeah, GG's, well played. Congratulations to Team Ammo. That concludes today's stream. I know it was a bit of a late one, but again, hope you still enjoyed it. And yeah, hopefully see you a little bit later in the week. Maybe we'll do another challenge tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Hit subscribe if you're new, like the stream if you enjoyed it, and see you very, very soon. GG's.